Hi everyone, my name is Diana. I am account manager at myTarget. Today I'll be talking about opportunities offered by myTarget to promote mobile apps and the most effective techniques available. First of all, let's take a look on the myTarget coverage in Russia. The MAU of VK project is 89 million, which is 73% of the net audience. It's also important to note that about 30% of the audience uses mobile phones to browse the internet. With our platform, you can show ads to these users, which make myTarget market position quite stable. Let's take a look at my target audience. 73% of the users prefer Android and the remaining 24% uses iOS. So why is myTarget is great for mobile promotion? First of all, users spend over 65 minutes per day on our project, on average, which is more than of any our competitors. Our second advantage is our platform capabilities. myTarget has several advertising objectives specifically made for mobile apps, such as user acquisition, retargeting, and catalog sales for dynamic retargeting. The platform also has over 400 targets that allow you to tailor ads specifically for your app target audience. The platform supports all types of the creatives and provides complete statistics, which allows you to assess the performance. So how did the promotion begin? First, you need to integrate myTarget with a mobile attribution tracker. myTarget is integrated with these trackers you can see on the slide, but if you have any other tracker, you could contact our support team to learn about your integration options. Second, you need to enable post-view attribution, which allows myTarget to train algorithm and optimize faster. The third step is also very important. It's connecting your app to myTarget and choosing your KPI, such as target CPI or 7-day ROAS. Different types of the creatives can be used for boost app installs. For example, multi-format. It includes banners of varied formats such as horizontal, full-screen banners, and teasers, which are shown on VK and OK. Multi-format has the largest coverage in myTarget, and you can utilize all optimization model and payments type. CPI and OCPM are the best payment model for mobile app promotion that allow our platform to find and target the users which are most likely to install your app. The next format is Carousel. It's mostly used by e-com advertisers. I personally think that the videos are the most effective format for mobile app promotion because they have the higher level of user engagement. Our platform supports horizontal, vertical, and square video. Playables are also available on advertising network and OK, but they require more time and resources to make. Our platform allows you to target users based on their interests. For example, user who installs games of certain genre, who usually play in mobile apps, or new device owners. You could upload your own database of emails and phone numbers and target those users. Target users who are similar to those who've taken certain actions in your app. Use segment collected by third-party data owners. Target followers of VK and OK communities. Use context targeting or keyword targeting. Targeting users using mobile identifiers. Targeting by app categories, it's only available for Android. And targeting users of VK and OK games. Using lookalike audience based on in-app events is especially effective for mobile apps. We do not currently offer in-app event optimization, but if you connect your app to myTarget and enable postbacks about in-app events from your tracker to myTarget, you could create segment and target users who are, for example, made a purchase in your app or reach level 10. Using lookalike requires the widest possible targeting. We select the maximum segment coverage with 5 million without narrowing the targeting by interest, age, or geographic restriction. The most effective format is square video with OCPM. Another effective tool for mobile app promotion is context targeting. When creating a campaign, you can upload a segment with a list of keywords related to your app and specify a search period. Our platform will target users who search for these words during that time period. Our audience is mostly Russian-speaking, so the list of words should be in Russian, but we can help you with this list. There are two important aspects of running mobile apps ad in myTarget. First, a payment model, and the second, the auction strategy. You can pay for impressions, clicks, or installs. The most effective payment model are OCPM. You pay for impressions and optimize for install. And the CPI, you pay for installs and optimize for them. But these two models, they have their own feature. For example, if you choose OCPM, you will get the most of the traffic from our social networks Wiki and OK, and you could use video creatives. If you choose CPI, the most of your traffic will come from advertising networks, and you only will be able to use banners. There are also 3 auction strategies: maximum number of clicks on impressions, fixed price, first price auction, and the minimum expense. It's also worth noting a few features of CPM, our most effective model for mobile apps. CPM is calculated based on 3 factors: CTR, CR, and CPI. If your campaign has high CTR and CR, you will be able to get more traffic and a lower price. Otherwise, if the CTR and CR are low, even the raising a bit might not help you yield more traffic. We recommend you using even budget allocation with OCPM. However, please note that in this case, the daily campaign budget will be divided into 24 parts. If your campaign budget is only $10, it can spend only 41 cents per hour, which might not be enough to train the algorithm effectively. A campaign learning phase is around 48 to 72 hours, and we do not recommend you to change any setting during this period. But after the first 24 hours, you can check the CTR and CR of your ads and stop ineffective ones. There are also some retargeting aspects to keep in mind. You need to select mobile app re-engagement goal, and there is 3 retargeting options: retargeting by user list, retargeting by app users using deep link to lead users to a specific page from the ad, and retargeting by in-app events. For example, those who have registered in your app but haven't made a purchase. At the moment, only multi-format and CPC and CPM models are available. Now we will create our first app installs campaign on myTarget platform. So this is the main tab with campaign statistics. To create campaign, we need to click Create Campaign button. We want new users and new installs, so we choose app installs objective. The next step is to insert the tracking link. The tracking link is used to get postbacks from the tracking system and the further optimization for the installs. Today I will be creating a campaign to promote a food and grocery app called Delivery Club. The owner of the app has already given me an access to their app, so beside the installs I will be able to see the stats from in-app events, create a lookalike audiences and other segments based on these events. As soon as I insert the link, we see all these warnings that remind us of the steps we need to take to improve performance. Remember, these warnings won't prevent us from creating a campaign. They are just reminders. Some of them, like enable postbacks about in-app events, will change from red to green only after the system received a few postbacks on events. Next, we can enter the campaign name and move on to the basic audience targeting. Here we have gender, age, and geography. There are a few important things to note. When you select both genders, unknown gender will also be included in the targeting. Sometimes the audience of one of the gender is very narrow, and that helps to broaden it. For the age targeting, we recommend using custom age settings and adding comma with a question mark to add unknown age. It's also help you to broaden the targeting. If you want to target a specific regions or cities, keep in mind that when you add a region, you also target the cities in this region. So when you added a Moscow region, ads will be shown to the users both in Moscow region and Moscow. Next, we can move to the more advanced targeting. For example, interests. It's better not to use more than 1 or 2 targets because they overlap based on the OR rule, which means the ad will be shown to the users who have at least one of the selected interests, making the audience less relevant. We need new users who will order food in the app, so I'm choosing interest active mobile internet users. Next, we can use the context targeting tool, which allows us to target users who have searched for specific products or services on our resources. Here you can add keywords and stop phrases or upload the whole list and create a segment with it. In the next step, you could select the segments that already been created in the audience tab. For example, it could be a segment with a context targeting, with a lookalike audience, or the segment of users who have a certain kind of apps on their phone. You can also select the display time and active campaign period if it's necessary. The next important step is to select optimization model and auction strategy, and also daily budget allocation. We want to get installs from new users, so of course we choose optimization for web installs. This option usually only available once you receive the few installs via tracking the link. Next, we need to choose our payment model. For install optimization, we could choose paying for impressions, this model called OCPM, or paying for installs, it's called CPI. When we pay for impressions, the most of our traffic will be coming from the social networks VK and OK, and also more ad formats like video will be available with this payment type. If we pay for installs, most of the traffic will be coming from myTarget advertising network. It will be in-app traffic, and currently only multi-format is available there. I want to launch OCPM campaign today because I will be using the video creative. For the auction strategy, we recommend you to starting with a minimum expense. If the campaign does not perform well, you can switch to maximum number of impression strategy. Fixed bid is not the best option for the performance campaign, but it allows you to buy traffic via first price auction on the set rate. Next, you can set the daily budget or total budget. I think it's easier to work with a daily budget and select the budget allocation, even or fast. I will go with a fast allocation first because that will allow my campaign to learn quicker, even with a small budget. If you set a low daily budget, it's harder to work with even allocation because the system divides your budget into 24 parts and spend only one part per hour. So for example, if your budget is $50, then only $2 will be spent per hour, which sometimes not enough even for 1,000 impressions. Next, we need to choose the ad format and upload the creative. Today, I'm going to use the square video. This format has the largest coverage, which allows us to maximize the performance on myTarget. Next, we can choose the mobile device or mobile operator, but we don't need to worry about it today. Also, we will be targeting all Android OS. Sometimes it works well to change the internet access setting and target only users who are currently using Wi-Fi. It is very necessary if your app is very large. Now we will upload our video. It's very important that your text will be in Russian if you're targeting users in Russia, although the title could be in English. After uploading, you click Save Ad button and wait for it to pass the moderation. That usually takes a few hours. So that's it for the first campaign creation. After it passed moderation, it will automatically become alive, and you will get your first traffic from myTarget. Thanks for your attention.